So today's topic is how to create enterprise structure. So within enterprise structure, these are the components available: enterprise division, legal entities, business units, and organization. As a part of implementation team, our functional consultant will interact with the business team, and they will gather what is your enterprise structure, and they'll document it. As per the document, then we'll create enterprise in Oracle Fusion. Like for example, apps to cloud fusion. It's an enterprise. And we have established this enterprise within Bangalore, within a single location. So that means, let me write it here. Okay, here I have written Samba Garage. Okay. It's our own company, established, and it will have a physical location, and there is called address that already I registered with the government body in MCA 24. So with the government body, I registered this name, and that is called enterprise. And with that registration, divisions within enterprise, one or more division. So A2CF has the trainings, A2CF has the outsourcing, and A2CF has consulting. So there are three divisions we can consider. Three divisions are available within A2CF, and we are into trainings at present. Within trainings, we are into India. So we registered A2CF training section with Indian government body, and within India, Bangalore as a business unit, and within Bangalore, we have a physical location where we are doing our operations. That is called, we call it as a department also. Assume that this is one simple case. So we don't our business, we have not spread across multiple locations, multiple countries. So that is a different case. So let me come back with another example. Airtel. They have spreaded their business in multiple. So Airtel is a topmost component that is called enterprise, and they have divisions like television and cellular. They have their business into television, TV, Airtel TV, and cellular network. And within Airtel TV, they have spreaded their business across different legal entity. So legal entity is nothing but entity associated with each government body. When someone need to start their business with UK, they have to establish a legal entity with the UK body within UK. They need to set up an office in UK. That is nothing but with the UK government, they need to do the formalities documentation. And in the same manner, Airtel has their business in India. So for any business, for every country, there should be one legal entity. If they're doing business in 10 countries, then there should be 10 legal entities. So now, right now, the Airtel has the business into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 countries. Airtel TV, They're running their business into 4 countries, so 4 legal entities need to be created in that case. And when they're going to run their cellular network business into UK, India, and China. Here, Japan, US, India, and UK. So this is there's different division. Again, they need to create a different legal entities for that under that division. So legal entity comes under a division. Airtel has an India television legal entity and India cellular legal entity. But both comes under different divisions. Okay. So this is about enterprise. Within enterprise, there can be 1 or more divisions, and within division, there can be 1 or more legal entities. Okay, next, business units. Under each legal entity, there can be 1 or more business units. From where the business will be operated. Like we have registered A2C ERP Solutions Private Limited with our Physical Signal address with the government body. And from there, we are doing our business. So that's why that is called a business unit. Okay. Within that business unit, there can be 1 or more departments or organizations. Let me put. Okay. So like that, for each legal entity, there can be 1 or more business units. So here, for UK, in this use case, I gone with a single business unit. And within UK TVBU, I just give, assume that within UK, with respect to each sub-country, there can be different. So like that, within India TV business, there can be different views. Like you can imagine right now here, I am not going to implement 4 business units within India. I'm going with 1 use case only, but you can imagine there can be within India, there can be south zone, north zone, east zone, west zone. So there can be 4 business units. South business unit, north business unit. So like for South business unit, we can put it as a Chennai business unit, Delhi business unit, Mumbai business unit, Kolkata business unit. So like that, within India legal entity, there can be 1 or more business units. But I'm going with 1 business unit in this use case. Same manner under Airtel Cellular Network also, there are business units, 3 different business units. So under within each business unit, there can be organization or department. So this is the hierarchical components within enterprise. Enterprise division, legal entity, business units, and organizations or departments. When you create an enterprise, it will fall under HRW enterprises table, in the backend table. And when you create a division, the divisions data will fall into HRW divisions and HRW legal entities, HRW business units, and inventory organizations. So this table I have used in many places. Here all organization units F HR organization units FTL. These are the tables for organization data. That organization can be inventory organization or a department or legal employer or a payroll statutory unit or business unit. Okay. Let me copy this query. Let me share it in the group so that everybody can. Can someone share it in WhatsApp group so that the query can be handy?
Yeah, sure.
Let me copy this query. In this one, what are the tables available? These are the tables for. These are the three tables for. See, department name, we are fetching it from this one. What is this? HR organization units F. HR all organization units F. HR all organization units FTL. These are the two tables. So let me copy this. Okay. These are the underlying tables. So practically, let us create this Airtel related enterprise structure. Assume that for Airtel, the business they have gave their internal enterprise structure like this. So as per that, our functional consultant will do a documentation, and once the document is signed off from the client, then we'll go for implementing the same thing in Fusion application. The same structure we need to embed in the Fusion application. It's an initial configuration setup. It's not a technical work. Understanding the backend tables and important columns, joins, blah blah, for reporting purpose. That is technical work. Okay. So can someone share instance details in the chat? So let me log into the application.
Yeah,
Let
done.
you already shared. No? Okay. Let me log into the application using HCM implementation user. This is the password, and the HCM implementation user is. There are many like a HCM, IMPL. If it is not found, you can use 1, 2, 3 like that. HCM, IMPL 1, and the password.
Use 10. STM.
Okay. It's already with one I can able to log in. Okay. You can find on the top right corner settings and actions, user settings and actions. Within that, setup and maintenance. If the user is implementation user, then you should able to in a position to access setup and maintenance. If you are able to access setup and maintenance, you can do all initial setups configurations. Okay, and here you can see with respect to the product, you can find tasks, or irrespective of the product, you can go with the global search. In the global search for enterprise structure creation, establish search it. Establish enterprise structure. Establish enterprise structures. If you want to configure the enterprise structure, this is the navigation. And this is the task. See here. Let me go back. So this is the type task. And establish enterprise structures. It is a task. So open the task. Task is nothing but a page where you can do your data entry and you can save. Or you can query and you can do your modification or updation or deletion. Okay. See, in this instance, there is already one enterprise got configured, and it is with a status called loaded. If you want to see the results, you can review. And it is a Vision Corporation M&A merger and acquiring planning. Someone already. It's a demo instance, na? Many people might be practicing. So let it be. Let it be. See here, rollback configuration. You can roll it back. Let it be. We can add a new enterprise. See here, create, duplicate. Whatever the selected thing is there, na, that you can duplicate as it is. Duplicate, create. So at this moment, this is the loaded one. Na? You cannot modify that. You cannot delete that. See here, we don't have option. So let me create a new one. Within Fusion, in all the pages, you can find these buttons. Plus symbol for creating a new one. Nothing but the SQL developers, whoever learned SQL, na? Nothing but internally insert statement executes within the page. See here, review results. When I click on review results, na, internally a select query is fetching the complete data. Okay. Let me go back. In the same manner, when I click on a plus symbol, na, it will open a page where you need to give the enterprise name. So let us give the enterprise name as Airtel. We are configuring implementation. We are implementing for Airtel, and we have gathered Airtel enterprise structure, and we are trying to implement the same in Fusion application. Okay. Description is optional attribute. If you see here in the page name prefixed with asterisk, that means a mandatory field, and description is optional. If you, it is not mandatory to pass a value, but if you have, you can pass. Okay. Airtel is the topmost entity under enterprise structure, and that is called enterprise. And enterprise name Airtel. Short name Airtel. Primary industry. So it comes under, okay, let me give it as information. Headquarters country. So Airtel has established their headquarters in Mumbai. So then Mumbai comes under India. So let me pick India. Legal name for Airtel. Okay. Legal entity identifier. So right now we have not gathered their exact things. So in the real time, when we already gathered all the things from the business, there those things will be in the document. Those things will copy paste and will do the entry. Okay. Right now I'm giving the same one. As these fields are mandatory. See here, legal name. When you do a registration of the company, you will get a legal name, legal entity identifier, legal entity registration number, legal report unit registration number, legal address. But right now it is a mandatory and we are giving some unique value, non-existent value. Legal address. Address you can create and you can add over here. So assume that we have configured, we have established our legal entity Airtel with Mumbai location, some address. So that address we need to give. Okay. One 101 flat number, Mumbai, Andheri. East. Pin code. Let me search the state for the geography. Let me search all the things. Mumbai comes under Maharashtra. So Mumbai will come under Maharashtra geography. So let me add that. Okay. Legal reporting unit number is in legal entity UO is required. Okay. Legal reporting unit registration number. Okay. Okay. Legal address. If any existing thing is there, you can able to pick that search and pick that. Or if it is not at created, then you can create and add that. Maharashtra. Okay. Here, I just created a address and address name is LE Mumbai and it got saved and it got attached to this Airtel Enterprise main enterprise. Okay. And you can see an option. You have provided enough information to configure a simple enterprise with a single legal entity operating in a single country. Select an option below. See here, continue your interview to set up more legal entities. Do you have more legal entities or one-to-one? If you have only one branch, then in that case, we'll go with second option. See here, complete setup for a single legal entity in a single country. But Airtel has their business in multiple legal entities in multiple countries, so you need to go with first option. And then next. So the page what we are able to see, it has multiple layers data capturing. It will capture data at multiple layers, and you need to go with the next. Such kind of page design, we call it as an interview model. This page is an interview model page. Give your data, click on next. So in the next one is legal entities. Sorry, division. So add your divisions. As of now, we created an enterprise and its name is Airtel, and we have given all the data related to the Airtel enterprise. So let us add divisions. So our Airtel has two divisions. If you see with the diagram, na? Airtel TV, Airtel cellular network. Two divisions. So let me add those two. So division, first division is India. Let me put it as India. Location within India, just now we created address, na? That you can see here. You can use that for multiple times. Or if you have any other address, you can create and add. Okay, let me go with India address. So whatever the legal entity address I gave, na, the same address I gave it for enterprise address only. I gave it for division, television division, Airtel television division. I'm creating within India, and with the location legal entity Mumbai. Okay. Next, I have one more, na? Second division. In the second division, Airtel cellular network. So that also India, and address, let me pick it as a legal entity Mumbai address I gave. So let me add the same. So it's assume that Airtel is an Indian-based company and it has established with India government. So we have created enterprise with India as a base address, and within India they have their two divisions. One is cellular, one is television. So those are also based up from India only. So we have given those country and address details, location details. Okay, click on next. Okay, if you see here, legal entities we need to create now. In the interview model, you can see highlighted part is the legal entities. So it has a defaulted one legal entity for the base enterprise we created. For that is ultimate holding company, and it has defaulted, and there is an option to add other enterprises, legal entities. If you see here, how many legal entities are there for within Airtel TV? 1, 2, 3, 4. So those many you need to add. See here, UK, India, US, Japan. So let me add UK one first. Copy this. Country. UK, United Kingdom. Name. Division. So I'm just creating legal entities with the division Airtel TV. Legal entry identifier, a unique name you should use. Legal address. UK address, as of now we have not created. Let me create a new address and then we'll attach that. So based upon the selected country, see here. Country we selected United Kingdom. Now the address format is related to that. The format is getting changed. So configured already address formats for this is for each country they have configured already corresponding address formats. Okay. UK. UK location address. Okay. 109. Okay, address city or town. Let me pick a city within UK. Postal code is optional. Okay. The country and postal code will be defaulted if you select the city or town. So it doesn't have a postal code, but that is optional one. Let it be. We have created address now under UK. So that location address we are picking for UK division. If you have an option to delete the divisions separately. Okay. Let me. Next one is India Television for legal entity. So we are creating a legal entities and under a division called Airtel TV, and it is for India. Pick India, and for India, give the unique names and address you need. Already for India, I have added address. And if you have any other address client provided, you can create and you can add that. So let me create that existing address. Okay, next add one more. US television legal entity. So Airtel has spreaded their business into United States also. So when they are going to open their business in United States, so they need to create a legal entity within United States with United. So that legal entity will take care of government related activities. Okay. Select the country United States. Division. It is Airtel TV. Address. Create a new address. This location address. I'm giving a name and let me pick a postal code that will default all these things. Okay. Now pick that address. Okay. Next one is Japan Television legal entity. Add one more legal entity under the division Airtel TV and country is Japan and LE name is this one JATV and identifier. And as of now, we have not created any address related to Java. Let me create one. JA location address. Let me pick a postal code in Java, Japan, and add address. Okay. Let me add the address. So in between you can save also. Okay. So this one is ultimate holding company system has generated when we create an enterprise, and when we are going to create a legal entities, we have added 1, 2, 3, 4 legal entities under Airtel Television TV division. The division is Airtel TV. So next, all the 4 got configured. Next, under another division that is called Airtel Cellular Network, there are 3 more divisions. So let me copy this. UK. Add under UK. Under UK, the legal entity is this one that will come under a division called Airtel Cellular Network, and legal entity identifier, legal address. A UK one already it is there. We can use, or if you have it, you can use of client provided addresses. Okay, next, add next one, India Cellular Network. India. Division, Airtel Cellular. Okay. Or else for this one, you can create a new one and you can add India location address. West Lane, pin code, state, Mumbai. Okay. Okay, next add one more. China Cellular Legal Entity. So country is China. Division is Airtel Cellular Network. Legal entity identifier, unique values, it should be, and address, you need to create a new one. China location address. So I just provided a basic information and created a location address, and I'm using that for the enterprise, within enterprise for the legal entity. So total how many legal entities we created as per the client provided data? 4 plus 3, 7. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3. 4 under Airtel Television and 3 under Airtel Cellular. And one is Ultimate company, it has defaulted. Okay. So we are done with legal entities. Click on next to move for. Next is business units. For each legal entity, system has suggested a business unit. See here, select all. Automatically generate business units for based on legal entities. How many available? So those many. If you don't want like that, you can create manually. Choose an option called manual. So let me go with select all. That means for each legal entity, I need one business unit, and it will be more or the name also more or similar to the same name. Okay, click on next. Here, these are the legal entities. For each legal entity, system has created a BU code and BU name. BU name, they have given the legal entity how it is ended up with added a BU. That's all. And the country also it has copied from a legal entity. UK, United Kingdom. If it is a China legal entity, the business unit what we are creating under China, the country also should be same only. Yeah, it has defaulted. So it has defaulted a BU code and BU name also. As many legal entities available, those many BU codes it is going to create. And if you have extra, you can add here. You have option to add extra also. So assume that in India, we have added only one. Within India, if we have 4 business units, then you can add those remaining 3 or 4. Okay, click on next. Next one is reference datasets. It will be used, this terminology will be used, reference datasets concept will be used in Oracle payroll module. Payroll. Okay. So system has created reference datasets by default. And if you have many more, you can add them also, but let it be. Then click on next. Business unit set assignment. So we have created a business unit, we have created reference datasets. Now assign whatever the reference datasets we around 7-8 reference datasets created. Which one belongs to which business unit? That association mapping will be done over here. Business unit and set assignment. Okay. UK TV legal entity BU. With the same UK TV legal entity set also created. Do a mapping. China cellular legal entity BU. China cellular legal entity set. India TV LEBU. India TV LE set. So India cellular LEBU. UK cellular LEBU. For that, UK cellular LE set. Airtel BU. Airtel set. US TV. Japan TV. Okay. Next, click on next. Next one is the location reference set. Whatever the locations we created, for each location, you need to assign a reference data set. So first one is India location address. So even I can go with common for that. Just a minute, let me plug in the chat. Okay. For India location address, let me pick any set in related to India. Okay. Or even if I go with, I can go with enterprise set or common set. So let me go with common set for time being. Common set, location set. Save it. So this is the last step in the interview model. And click on next. Next is review your results. What you gave as of now. Okay. Next is save and close. So Airtel Enterprise got configured and it has not loaded. In a system, you can configure, you can create multiple enterprises, but you can load only one. Only one thing will be loaded. Yeah, this is about enterprise configuration. Even you can see the review the results, or you can go and select the Airtel one and you can edit that. Select the other one and you are not supposed to edit that. It's already loaded. Loaded one you can edit it, and not loaded one you can edit. Description you can give like demo one. It's a demo one for testing purpose. For learning purpose we are using. Save it. Save and close. So again, you can navigate to the page and you can search establish enterprise structures. Within that task, open the task. You can see there are 2 enterprises available. If you want to create one more, you can create, or if you want to copy something from exist one, select the row and copy option you have. Another one is you can create a new one, or if you want to see the existing one, you can see the review results. Okay, this is about how to configure enterprise structure. Yeah, that's all from me for today. You can continue our session tomorrow, and if you have any doubts, we can discuss them.